Today on This Is Truly News, I promise you 2 stories of entitlement. One you'll get right away, and the other one's just, wow. Or it could be one is wow, and the other you'll get right away.
Okay.
See.
Okay. Now, the vessel with the pestle has the pellet with the poison?
Yep, the chalice from the palace has the brew that is true.
Oh, good.
But wait, they dropped the chalice with the palace, from the palace. Now it's the vessel with the pestle has the pellet with the poison. No.
Yeah, the flagon with the dragon has the brew that is true.
That's it.
Yeah.
Because the chalice from the palace had the pellet with the poison.
Yes.
The vessel with the pestle had the brew that was true. They broke the chalice. So now the vessel with the pestle has the pellet with the poison.
Yeah. And
the something from some other place, the chalice from the
flagon
palace,
with the
dragon has the brew that is. God, Danny Kaye was a genius. Do you know he didn't speak any foreign languages, by the way? With all the weird accents and things he did? Spoke no foreign languages. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah. Stories of entitlement. This is true, really. That is what I'm telling you that because that's how interesting today's show will be.
Oh, boy. So we may have just hit the high water mark.
So you may want to like, subscribe, and follow us now before you actually hear it. It might be better for all of us. Like, subscribe, and follow if you find a story of riveting, weird, or raucous stupidity, which we're all capable of. Some of you more than others. I didn't mean you exactly.
All right, fine.
But you exactly. You can send us those stories, TITR at This Is True Radio. No, at netradio.net. TITR at netradio.net. Work.
Thank you.
Hang on. TITR at. I've got it written down. It's painted on the wall, for God's sake.
Do you think, is it possible for me to get into the queue for Dr. Kevorkian still? I mean,
you can't make an appointment for me, so sure.
This is True, Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true.
Really?
As far as you know.
Isn't he dead now?
Yeah, I think he is.
That's irony.
Well, I think he died of natural causes, which is strange.
Which is also irony.
Yeah. So this guy's DJing a wedding in a shabby little reception hall out in the middle of the sticks for a redneck bride and groom. The bride was wasted by the time the set started at 8 p.m. Okay. Comes up.
I wasn't actually DJing, but I've been at weddings like that.
Yeah. Well, have you did some DJ work, didn't you?
Yeah.
Every now and again. Yeah. So did
we did some weddings.
That's right. I'd forgotten about that.
Hauling stuff up that third story of that VFW in St. Paul. That was fun.
Yeah. Well, boy, I enjoyed a lot of it. Anyway, the bride comes up to the guy right away and says, you need to play the song Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy like every 4 songs. Now,
Big and Rich?
Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy.
Yeah. Big and
Rich. I tell her it's a bad idea. Good for you. Let her know. But she insisted.
And she is the bride.
Yeah, so he agrees.
She's bombed, so.
About an hour into the night, he plays the song for the 10th time, and people in the crowd start to boo.
You think?
Please note that every time the song was played, he passed it off onto the bride by saying, it's time for a special request from the bride. This is a smart DJ.
Every 4th song.
So people boo and start walking off the dance floor. Bride sees this and loses it, runs up to the stage, demands the mic, and screams, get back on the dance floor or this thing is done.
Uh-oh. So, booze, integrity. Booze, integrity. Booze, and...
Her guests ignore her.
Okay.
She yells again. No one pays her any attention. She then marches over to the cake and gift table, flips it,
Atta girl.
yelling, everyone get out of my wedding. Guests did not seem all that surprised and ended up leaving. I still got paid, so in the end, didn't matter too much from my end, but wow.
Entertainment value. All right, entitlement number 1, a government official in India has been suspended after he ordered a reservoir to be drained to retrieve his cell phone.
Where was he in the reservoir? Why don't you just go wading in the water and get it?
Mhm. It took 3 days to pump the millions of liters of water out of that dam after Rajesh Vishwa dropped the device while taking a selfie. By the time it was found, the phone was, of course, too waterlogged to actually work. Mr. Vishwa claimed it contained sensitive government data and needed retrieving. Is it data or data?
Depends on which side of the Mason-Dixon line you're on.
I'm on the north side.
Okay, well, then it's pronounced
Fishworks.
You can't get potato salad a la carte.
A la carte, yeah. Mr. Vishwa claimed it contained sensitive government data and needed retrieving, but he has been accused of using his position. The food inspector he's a food inspector, dropped his Samsung phone worth about $1,200 in the Kritaka Dam, and after local divers failed to find it.
Okay, so he did go wading.
He then paid for a diesel pump to be brought in. According to a video statement, Mr. Vishwa that's been quoted in Indian media. He said he had verbal permission from an official to drain some water into a nearby canal, adding that the official said it would be, in fact, beneficial to farmers who would have more water. The pump ran for several days. It emptied out roughly 2 million liters. In the U.S., that's not quite 500,000 gallons. Yep. All that water. Reportedly enough to irrigate 6 square kilometers or 600 hectares of farmland. That's a lot.
That is.
His mission, improbable, was stopped when another official from the Water Resource Department arrived following a complaint. According to Priyanka Skula, a Kanker district official, he has been suspended until an inquiry. Water is an essential resource. It cannot be wasted like this. Mr. Vishwa, that's the way the Indians say it.
Yes.
Mr. Vishwa, no, that would be Pakistan.
Oh, I'm
Mr.
sorry.
Vishwa has denied misusing his position and said that the water he drained was from the overflow section of the dam and not in usable condition.
What?
For what?
As something other than water?
To drink? Maybe not. To use on crops? Probably. His actions have drawn criticism from politicians. You knew it would. The opposition BJP party said, when people are depending upon tankers for water facility in scorching summers, this officer has drained water which could have been used for irrigation purposes for 1,500 acres of land.
Mm-hmm.
Suspended pending an inquiry. That, my friend, in one word.
Yep.
Entitled.
All right, here it is. Headlines you never expected to see. Bear falls through skylight into party.
I never expected to see Biden elected president, but I saw that, didn't I?
Well, I'd like to point out that you also saw Trump elected. And he beat Hillary.
I expected that one.
Oh, yeah.
Because God has a sense of humor.
Bear falls through skylight into party. Eats all the cupcakes.
Well, what are you going to do?
Right? You going to stop him?
I mean, if Spider-Man falls through it, what's the first thing he does? He heads for the cupcakes.
Yeah, everybody does.
It's just a thing.
Terrified neighbors call police to domestic dispute. Find man alone screaming at spider.
I don't even really want to know now. No, keep just the next one.
An escaped budgie found repeatedly asking, "Where's Dave?" has been reunited with its owner, John. The pet. I knew you were going to. Oh, man.
Couldn't have waited 30 seconds, could you? Couldn't have waited 30 seconds. The worst part is, I knew that was coming.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You see enough.
I mean, you just know it was coming.
Yes, it's happening.
And yet,
it still makes you laugh.
I still got coffee through the nose. Thank God it's not hot.
The pet, which also spoke like Darth Vader, is now back on his purse in Cheltenham.
I would have a serious talk with John.
Breaking news. Best newspaper correction ever. In yesterday's paper, in Chris Cyril's jazz albums column, we incorrectly referred to Don Rendell as a terrorist, when it clearly should have been tenorist. We apologize for any offense.
Does he sing jazz?
Yeah, oh yes.
I stand by my newspaper.
Here's one for you.
Can you tell I'm not a jazz fan?
Yeah. Here's boy awakes from coma addicted to cheese and swearing. This is
holy
Batman.
Yeah.
I need some Gouda. What?
Oh, I should really switch stories here because I have a cheese story, but I'll wait.
Okay, whatever. I'll just go into a coma and I hope I come up with something good.
Yeah, really, because first words and last words are a big deal.
Were there, when you got your head hit the time you weren't supposed to be playing football?
Yeah,
you had quite the concussion and all you could.
It was softball, but sure, because
okay.
Softball of all things.
Softball. Okay, yeah, right. So you get dinged in the head. All you can answer anybody is with your name, address,
and I was a freshman at Cathedral High School.
And that you were.
Technically, I was a sophomore, but
was because you were so big.
Well, it was the summer after my freshman year.
Oh, he's big for a freshman. In any case, were there any kind of ongoing dealies that came along with that? Any after effects?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I remember my name and my home address.
Really well. Home address. Really, really well.
And I know when I was a freshman at Cathedral High School.
Boy, is that ever nice.
50 years ago.
Right?
Oh, wow. And my eldest granddaughter graduates tomorrow. How bad is that?
Oh, good for her.
You know what that has to mean?
What?
I'm old.
I was going to say she's getting old.
Yeah, she's all of 18 now.
Yeah, just wait for them wrinkles to set in.
Quick. Yeah. She might have a minute. So entitled number 2, I found this entitled, but it's just weird, really. If you're in the market for a 15,000 square foot bunker decorated like an authentic 1970s home, you're in luck. I've got one for you. It's in Vegas. It fits the bill. It was initially listed in 2019 for $18 million. Still needs a buyer, and huzzah, the price has been reduced. 9.9.
Wow.
I know. The realtor, Stephen LaForge, told Insider that the price adjustment reflects the range of offers the property's received since being listed, but the seller remains committed to its unique value. To build a comparative property, LaForge says it would take maybe 8 times the current asking price. Wait for it. The property is currently owned by Stasis Foundation, which bought the site in 2015 for $1.15 million as part of a bank auction. According to Charity Navigator, the foundation advocates for cryogenics, it's the freezing of people and organs. Yes. And then they keep them till although if they take out your organs, and freeze them,
yes,
and then find a cure for them,
yes,
what do they put them back into? Because you've been dead all that time because you need your organs. Exactly. These are things that keep me up at night.
Pig cadaver.
Over the years, the realtor has given tours to pay. I shouldn't have. It was my fault. Over the years, the realtor has given tours to potential buyers with imaginative uses for the space. One musician wanted a concert venue, and a pinball machine curator wanted to store his collection there. The house was originally built in 1978 for an Avon executive. I don't know why she needed it, but who's going to argue? And is located 3 miles off the strip. Above ground, you have a small guest house, but you got to get a little closer because a staircase on the home's lower level leads 26 feet underground to a 5-bedroom, 6-bathroom bunker with swimming pool. Dripping in 1970s nostalgia.
Oh, good. Shag carpeting in the pool.
They actually brought rocks from their home in Colorado to work for as the facade thing.
Yeah.
That's a little overkill for me.
Yeah, I think so.
That's kind of entitled, but it is, if nothing else, weird. Or maybe it's just that line in the sand. Here, preppers match this.
There you go.
Everything else I see looks like a place you want to be, a GI, and this one looks like a place where you might have to wear tie and tails to get in.
This is true, really news. Send email to TITR@netradio.network.